Hey, this is live. We are set up for live. Today is this episode is going to be talking to my relative in mainland China, and he's actually I don't know. He started off early today. He's meeting friends, having a chit chat, gathering like in 8 in the morning, China on Monday morning, right? Yeah, they're Monday morning over there. So how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. So hey, Jess, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Awesome. So hope everybody is well. I'm just trying to. I have this ring lamp here. This ring lamp. Hey, Mr. Yun, 감사합니다. How are you? Welcome aboard. So I'm gonna talk. I He doesn't have much time today, but he's as I said, he's meeting his friends. I'm sure you guys would grab a beer, Monday morning, 8 o'clock, grab a beer and hang out at your friend's place. Yeah, I think 8 at nighttime might be more appropriate, right? No, I didn't get the Sinovac. I didn't get anything yet. I need to get something, but it's dangerous. I don't know. You just been looking at the media and the vaccines. There are so many, the J&J, the Sinovac, the Pfizer, the AstraZeneca, and sometimes I don't know. It's been going through my mind definitely, and I hope there'll be a vaccine passport someday, so everybody whoever has a vaccine can travel through without quarantining for so long. Um, in Hong Kong now, it's the strictest quarantine in Hong Kong for 21 days in a hotel room. Even though you have all your luggage and everything, nothing can leave you. Okay, everything has to be by your side for 21 days. And 9 a.m. Yeah, he's already there at his friend's place. So it's 9 a.m. China time. Yeah, and in just to let you guys know, in China, I don't think they have any time differences across the whole China. So there's one standard time. They call it the Beijing time. So there's for the whole Beijing time. Hey Noah, welcome aboard. How are you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you live. Um, and let you guys know today I try to do my live a little bit earlier, and now it's 6 p.m. PST. So I hope the guys, my awesome subscribers on the East Coast, can catch me without being too late, right? So hope it's a good time doing it a little bit earlier just to keep in touch. So talking about the yeah, man, awesome, Noah, cool. uh, Last time I was doing this live and all that, and I was saying, "Oh, COVID's gonna be over, right, in Hong Kong." But unfortunately, these few days, this guy from India, there's an Indian, uh, and he's working in Dubai. He came to Hong Kong, did his 21-day quarantine in a hotel room, and after that, he went out, obviously, right? So after that, he wasn't feeling well, went for a COVID test, and he was tested positive for the variant, for the COVID variant. And now, before Hong Kong, the numbers were really low. It's like 2 cases per day. And by the way, Hong Kong population is around 7+ million, so 7 million of a population on a tiny dot on the map. So it's really dense. It's one of the densest places in the world, and there's like only 2 to 3 cases a day, or some days they had 0 cases. But now after this guy, it was weird. It's quarantined after 21 days, and he got the variant tested out. And but now the authorities are thinking, well, was 21 days enough for the quarantine? Do they want to change it to 28 days? Well, 28 days, I don't know, man. 21 days is already scaring me off, because I'll go insane in one room for 21 days. And even the government wasn't too sure. The health officials, they were saying, oh, well, the variant, he might caught the variant out, in Hong Kong somewhere. He might not be carrying variant. So they are still doing the investigation. So Hong Kong jumped right into the COVID crisis again as we are speaking. So that's unfortunate. Okay, guys. Hope I'm not boring you. So I'm gonna call my relative, and he's gonna get on 10 minutes. So if you guys want to know anything from mainland China, do shoot me the questions right now so I can ask him, because he's still with his friends and I don't want to bother him too long. So let me give him a video call. And unfortunately, I can only reach him in WeChat. So because YouTube and WhatsApp, everything is banned or restricted in mainland China. Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, so my friend is here, mainland China. Hello. How come you're not wearing a mask? Huh? 點解你唔戴口罩啊？ It's safe? Is this? Oh, so he's really proud. He's saying the most safe place now is in China. So he was saying in China, nobody wears the mask anymore. Do you wear the mask anymore? No, no more masks. So do you have anybody quarantining in your area? Anybody getting sick? Anybody having issues? 一個都冇啊。So just in case you didn't know, 你哋呢邊點樣？
喺我哋呢邊一個都冇咯，病例。
Oh, okay. So in his city now, not even one person has the COVID, right? 冇一個人有病嘅而家。
係啊，依家冇。
咁你哋而家
暫時都冇啦。
Okay, so 你出街咧 ，now you go out，你使唔使戴口罩咧 ？Does the government force you to wear a mask, indoor and outdoor？ 即係出邊入邊。
去Macau咯，Macau就要咯。
Oh, okay. So Macau, he needs to. If he goes to Macau, he needs to wear the mask. So if he goes to Macau, 咁你去 Macau 使唔使要驗有冇 COVID 啊？ So you need to test for COVID if you go to Macau.
要啊。
So he has. Oh, 咁係咪 test one way or test both ways when you come back to China？ 翻大陸使唔使再驗多一次啊？
唔使㗎啦。
唔使啊？
就係去之前驗一次，然後有效期就7日，7日內你就可以喺澳門逗留7日咁樣咯。
Oh, okay.
要翻嚟。
Okay, so it's 7 days. So he gets a COVID test, and so 7 days. He gets the COVID test. Within 7 days, he can travel to Macau for a limit of 7 days. 咁你過咗7日會點咧？
咁你要喺澳門再驗多次，吉多次個鼻或者吉喉嚨咯。
哦， so he
最勁咧係吉嗰個直腸啊，直腸同你探啊。
Oh, so he.
吉屎忽啊。
Oh, so he's the reason he's laughing because you have to do the anal test. So you have to swab your ass, okay? They stick the thing. Actually, not just the anal, straight up to your intestine, right? 喺你個腸嗰度啊，塞入去。咁你試過未咧 ？Have you tried it before？ 你試
？No。諗起身都好係刺激啦。
Oh, it's too exciting for him, so he's not really into the anal testing. 咁嗰個驗屎忽嗰個係喺澳門驗定係大陸㗎？
應該大陸會比較多啲，澳門唔知有冇，即係只不過你喺澳門如果逗留超過7日咧，你就要重新驗過有紙仔出嚟啦，咁你先可以翻大陸。
咁你喺邊度驗過？喺澳門驗嘅係咪啊？
係啊，澳門當地都有，喺 MGM 都有啊。
Oh, so he goes. So it's just the major hotels. If he passes 7 days, he has to do this anal swabbing to get back to China. 梗係你唔驗。你唔拎開個屎忽窿驗咧，你就唔俾入噶啦，係咪啊？
你下次可以 你可以試一試，我幫你申請呢個篤屎窟窿。
he said he's not interested, but he can always book for me to MGM to have my anal tested, right? 可以 book 俾我試下 ，right？
係啊，book 呢個服務俾你。
哦，OK，有個網友問咧，而家咁喺大陸可唔可以入去睇戲啊、睇 show 啊、睇運動啊、運動場嗰啲有冇開啊嗰啲嘢？So the stadiums are the theaters. So they are all
喺我哋呢邊戲院都一早就開翻啦，都唔使戴口罩噶啦。
Oh, so the theaters were already open long time. 幾多月開始開翻啊？
幾個月啊？過年前都已經開翻啦，已經嗰陣時有電影上畫都已經可以去睇噶啦。
話過年前 so it's around February they already opened everything up, stadiums, the theaters so they can watch a movie. 咁你會唔會驚？咁你出街會唔會覺得驚咧？ Are you scared to go out now or catching the COVID?
No， 唔驚，有乜好驚啊？全部都冇，最安全嘅地方咯。
So he's
好似冇發生過任何嘢。
You're gonna get a lot of hate. So if you guys understand, he said in China is the safest place. He's not worried about the COVID. He's not worried about catching that at all. And now China, he believes, is the safest country in the world. 咁你哋咁我啲網友問你，你有冇打針咧？有冇打嗰啲科興疫苗啊嗰啲嘢咧 ？Injection
冇啊，冇打喎。
咁政府有冇叫你去打？
有政府就有發短信咯，發短信叫你去打咯。
係，
但係即係呢邊都冇乜疫情，即係冇乜，即係都係低風險嘅，咁無謂打咗佢做白老鼠係嘛？要打2針添，萬一有啲咩副作用咁啊，係嘛？咁啊麻鬼辦啦。
有咩副作用就拜拜。
係副作用，有啲又話咩啊？話個春袋會大啊，
係咪？
就係睇到你哋嗰個 WhatsApp 有個語音，話個春袋會變大，跟住爆咗。係咪啊？唔會打啦。
Okay, let me 我翻譯下。So the cities he's living in is considered low risk. So the government does encourage them to do the vaccine, but they don't force them to do the vaccine. But he has heard a lot of stories about the vaccines, and he doesn't really want to experiment. He doesn't want to be a guinea pig. So yeah, that's one of the reasons he's not having the vaccine. So guys, fire me up questions. I hope my relative can answer your questions live in China right now. So I thought it would be a good, interesting live for you guys. So fire out, doesn't matter. He's a cool guy. We hang out often. We always go to Macau. And, you know, his brother actually went to USC and he graduated there, I think 3 years ago. 3年前係咪 USC？ 你嘅細佬啊，係咪3年前 USC 畢業㗎嘛？係咪啊？
我都唔記得咩大學咯，佢
係咯 USC he forgot what college but it's USC。咁我想問下啲小朋友使唔使打針啊？或者個學校而家有冇唔使返學啊？或者有啲咩嘢限住佢哋咧？早放暑假或者咩咧？ Sorry，
從舊年
係你繼續啊！我跌咗個電話。
從舊年嘅4、5月份咧就已經開翻學㗎啦。
舊年啊？唔係舊年，應該係今年年頭，即係佢哋下學期。哦。即係春節後就開始開翻學啦。哦，咁佢哋有冇逼佢哋開翻學？咁佢有冇打翻針啊？或者咩嘢咧？冇，佢哋唔使打針嘅。OK。只不過剛開始嘅時候就個個都要戴口罩上課啊，一日都要戴口罩。咁後來咧就冇咁嚴啦，咁就唔使。哦。家長都係入唔到去咯。Oh, okay. So okay, so the deal is with the kids doing high school. School resumed in early January, and they must wear masks to school. But no parents were allowed inside the school. So after school, they can only wait outside to pick the kids up. 咁你有冇聽過而家有冇學生感染啊或者咩咧？喺你區嗰度？
我成個廣東都冇啊！依家廣東都屬於比較安全嘅。
Oh, so you say the whole Guangdong province is very safe now. So 咁你信唔信政府講啲嘢㗎？And then we ask him some sensitive. Do you believe the government's news? Answer it.
咁你就信啦。
Yeah, of course he believes it. Yeah. You see, he's a political.
拉副版㗎啦，依家。
Yeah, this is.
拉副版㗎。
He said this is a live stream. So yes, I believe in the government. 係咪好有信心啊？對 government 係啊。
梗係。
Yeah.
Yes.
Thumbs up 啊 ，thumbs up. Very much.
係啊。Very much 啊。
哦，咁你而家喺邊度啊？你而家環境可唔可以反個相機影下你朋友屋企嗰度俾佢哋睇下啲網友？Oh, so he's at his friend's place this morning. See, this is a mansion. Wow. So that's your car, the Tesla, and your Tesla, yeah.
嗱，全部別墅喺度。
Oh, so these are all private homes here. 呢度係咪你嗰頭嚟㗎定唔同嘅區嚟㗎？
都係碧桂園嘅。
哦，
係另外一個碧桂園。
哦，
其實都係屬於陳村嘅碧桂園。
Oh, so this place is a gated area, so with security outside, right? So 安唔安全啊？Is it safe?
好安全嘅呢度。
Very safe, huh?
Yeah, very safe.
Very safe.
Very safe 啊。
哦。
比我哋嗰個小區安全好多㗎。
Oh, so it's much more safer than the place he's living in. 誒，睇下啲，俾啲網友睇下你屋企啊，唔係出邊屋企嗰啲啊，俾佢睇下。係啊，你反嚟睇。出邊屋企啊？點樣得？即係有人係啦，啲閘啊，係啦嗱 ，there's a front. I asked him to show those houses, individual houses. So this area is all individual houses, and you can just park on the street or park inside. Okay, and my friend, 我啲網友想睇下你嘅 Tesla. So he got his he got his Tesla, the American versions, but now they are selling the China versions from Shanghai, right? 你嗰就係 from US 嘅 right?
Yeah, USA 版啊。
Yeah, so he wanted the.
USA 版啊。
So he got the array. 請講。
你睇下點樣講翻譯韭菜點樣翻譯啊？
韭菜啊，即係咩啊 ？Nine vegetable
即係俾人哋割韭菜嗰啲割
係咪啊 ？So
韭菜點樣講？係咯。
So this is Tesla. This one is American version. So this is the extended range. 咁差半年可以行幾多公里啊？而家
500公里咯。
Oh, so he has 500 kilometers range on it. 咁你可以睇 video 㗎係咪啊？你可以睇 he can watch a video and all that, but there's no Netflix or anything. There's all the 你睇嗰啲 Bilibili 嗱睇佢有啲咩嘢睇咯嗱。There's a TikTok China version. There's Bilibili. So that's like a YouTube and a Youku version. And the map, 個 map 係用咩霸度係咪啊？百度啊！你嗰個睇問有冇嗰個地圖係用咩㗎？Oh, so the map they don't use Google Maps. They use the Baidu Maps. Yeah. So my Tesla from in Hong Kong, 我個 Tesla 呢啲地圖全部冇晒嘅。So when I drive to Guangzhou to visit him. All my apps don't work because they're all Google based. Google Maps don't work. Nothing works. So that really sucks. So in China, they have their own version. Even the charging ports are different in China. They have their own Chinese versions. So he can watch cartoons while he's driving. Hey, Mr. Mitch, how are you doing? We're just showing off his Chinese version, American version, but the Chinese version of a Tesla in mainland China. OK， 咁嗱呢啲咁咁睇戲嗰啲有得睇嘅。 嗯哼，
有得睇。嗱，你哋有冇啲鬥地主啊、打麻雀啊、打啤啊嗰啲有冇？
冇㗎喎，你開嚟睇，俾佢睇一睇。So he's showing that these are the games. So you can play the Big Two game, or you can play blackjack, mahjong. They have these games, so it's a bit different. Different different idea, different games. So you see the mahjong. So if he's bored, he can just sit in the car and play mahjong, right? So it differs from the states, right? In the states, you have different games. So that's it. 咁冇啦，咁仲冇乜嘢唔阻你啦，你同朋友一齊，咁唔該晒你，俾啲網友。
我要入翻去先。
Yeah, so he's gonna go back.
下次再
So we'll talk about we'll talk again later because he's with his friends. So the phone. Okay. So thank you very much for 多謝晒. Okay, bye bye. Bye. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.
唔使。
Okay, bye bye.
好 ，OK，拜拜。
Bye bye.
唔該晒。
Bye bye.
拜拜。
Bye bye. 唔該晒. Okay, so that was I hope that was interesting for you guys. Actually, one of my Patreons recommend me doing interviews with people. It might make my stream a little bit more interesting, might get more likes, I might get more subscribers. So thank you, Jim, my awesome Patreon, for giving me ideas what to do lives or do videos on. And I hope it was interesting for you guys too to see him right in the morning. And the world seems to be the same in a way, everything. But for example, like a Tesla, for example, you don't have Google Maps, you don't have they have Apple Maps actually, but no Google stuff, no YouTube, no Facebook, no Twitter, but they have their own versions in mainland China. So they are just as happy. Not saying they're missing out on anything, but basically they, you talk about politics and stuff, and I will just give you a big smile because, they don't talk politics. Basically, they just enjoy the life, do whatever they want. It's just same as a capitalist country. And sometimes he's telling me he really likes China because he can really enjoy the freedom he has right now, and really he can drive wherever he wants to now. There's supercharged network, or he can take a plane to fly anywhere in mainland China. No more quarantine, nothing. So life is definitely much better, even compared to Hong Kong now, because Hong Kong, everything's restricted. Noah, so I don't think Hong Kong will adapt to these mainland, because Hong Kong people, as I was talking to him about, when I say, oh yeah, I want to go back to Hong Kong, stuff like that, he said, I don't think you should go back because I think mainland China is going to punish you guys because you guys want freedom, you want these and that, blah blah blah. Okay, then you have your freedom in Hong Kong, you don't need to come to China, you don't need to go to Macau. So basically Hong Kongers are pretty much locked out of mainland China and Macau. So Hong Kong is so small and we can't really go anywhere. That's unfortunate. So he thinks that's maybe a punishment or something for Hong Kongers. And plus, Hong Kong really depends on tourism. So there's a lot of mainland China people that come to Hong Kong to do a lot of shopping, luxury brands, medicine, diapers, milk formulas. 100% of that stuff has stopped. So one of those streets near the border towns to Shenzhen are completely dead. Before they were open like until midnight. Nowadays, 8 o'clock, the street is empty, and it's just a horrific sight. Think about this, they don't want those. The Hong Kongers, a lot of them, you mainlanders, you're not welcome here, blah blah. Okay, fine. So the government now they're doing this quarantine thing. Okay, if you want to come to Hong Kong, you have to quarantine for 21 days and blah blah blah, and all these restrictions. And there are hardly any mainland tourists in Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is really, suffering. Hey, Sonny, how are you doing? Sonny is my awesome Patreon too. Hi, thank you for joining me live. I hope on the East Coast, the time is a little bit earlier. You can catch me. So I think this is a better time to do. So if you missed the front part, I was interviewing my relative in Guangzhou, China, and you can learn the situation over there, the life they're having, and different apps they have, instead of the apps. So Noah, the question is, economy effective? Of course, in Hong Kong, the economy is really affected. The tourism is dead, basically. And just now, as we are speaking, few countries like India, Pakistan, or somewhere, they banned the tourists from coming into Hong Kong completely. You can't even get a quarantine to come to Hong Kong. So that's the news restriction just came out right now from the government. So these are the latest news. Yeah. So let me read some questions. Is the economy? Yes, the economy is affected. And since we're talking about the economy, something's really bad in Hong Kong is private schools and the housing, real estate. Private schools usually are for the expats that are working in Hong Kong. Kids, the company sponsors their family to study in private schools, and you have to buy debentures to get into these private schools. But nowadays, before the debentures were like over 100,000 US, okay, 100K US just to get a debenture, and some debentures are not non-refundable. But nowadays, like half of the private schools are gone, so the seats, they're really empty, and the debentures are like gone down more than half, and that's really sad. And for real estate, it's really not too well. It's still strong in a way, but the economy is really not doing too well. Even the property I'm living in Hong Kong, there's not much trading, so that's kind of sad. And here in Vancouver, Canada, there's the property here are mostly over asking price here, and real estate is crazy right here. And let me tell you, it's boomed completely. And not necessarily all the people from Hong Kong are moving here buying real estate. There are some, okay, but mainly it's just the supply and demand. And another thing is HSBC. I'm not making advertisement. I think they're doing like 1% or 0.99% mortgage rate. So that's a really good low interest mortgage. You guys can just buy an apartment or a house. That's why here the economy, I feel it's really strong. And every street corner you can see they're building brand new condos right here. It's like the old Hong Kong. They keep on building stuff now in Vancouver. Canada is okay, Noah. Nowadays, there's not much tech gadgets, not much. As you guys probably heard, the chips are really limited, computer chips. So car manufacturers are even shutting down plants to limit because they don't have enough computer chips, and it's really been affected. And in Canada, is it opening for tourism? I don't think so. It's even now they don't encourage people to drive to another city. Not even talking to another province or state. If you have an out of state tag on your car, people would just approach you and say, "Hey, what the hell are you here? You're supposed to be in your own suburbs, in your own neighborhood. Don't come to this province or state. Just you have to go back." And you get really nasty looks from people, which is really bad. Just a friend was driving with different tags, and they say, "Why are you here? You don't know there's a COVID? There's no inter-province. We don't encourage inter-province traveling and all that." And like in Ontario on the East Coast, if they do a complete lockdown, you're not even supposed to go out on the streets. So when you walk out there might be a chance, because I called my friend from Toronto today. They say that when they're going to impose this thing, when you walk down the street, the police can question you. Where are you going? Is it essential travel or something like that? And you might get in trouble. So that's, I don't know. Yeah, Canada is not doing well. Toronto is doing really bad. Vancouver is not doing good. Like today is really nice, like around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you go down to the beach now, people still go and crowd the beaches and have a picnic there. They're ignoring the orders from the government. And they don't even encourage us to go from the city next door, right? Not even 20-minute drive. They don't even encourage us, even for a 10-minute drive. They said you have just go in within your city and get whatever you need and come back home. And they don't even encourage that. So think about the seriousness here, in Canada. And now the Canadians are saying, or before the Canadians are saying, hey, in the States it's getting really bad. You guys better stay in the States. Don't come to Canada. But now I heard, my relatives in the States saying that, hey, you Canadians better not come down to the States because Canada is getting really bad. So the COVID thing is really unpredictable, guys. Everything changes every day. Nobody knows what's happening. So that's really sad. Yeah, online, everything is online now. So they're encouraging a lot of shops to do your online shopping or curbside pickup. So believe it or not, a lot of companies, major public trading companies, retail, are making a lot of money. So the boards, directors, they are getting extra money, bonuses for these months. So think about somebody's making money. So I hope this has been a very interesting live for you guys, and it's always nice. I just want to get myself together to do a live. So I hope, we can keep in touch all the time. Hey, David. Hey, man. So long time no see, man. Last year, I said, the school finished from Hong Kong, because of the COVID. We came here planning to go to the States, take her down to Oklahoma University, Norman, which, I was there for a while, take my daughter there and go to Texas, Dallas and stuff like that. And then the COVID came and the borders closed and everything went to hell and nothing's been, good. So welcome to my live broadcast. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. I really appreciate everybody coming to my channel. And by no means I'm complaining about anything. Everybody has problems or whatever, but this is pretty much information, what's happening around the world or the part of the world I'm living in, and especially my friend in mainland China. Something I noticed from my friend, my relative, is they meet up like 8:30 in the morning in the house, drinking tea instead of beer. So they'll just gather in such an early time in the morning to get around, and I don't know what they do because it's too early for me. So I was joking to him. I told him, oh wow, so it's 8, I'm gonna bother you. Okay, next time I'll do my live a little bit earlier. I'll probably wake you up at 4 in the morning. You might say I won't answer your phone. I'll just switch my phone off. So I was just kidding with him. Now he's a really nice guy. He's been in some of my vlogs before. Usually we go to Macau. Because I used to own a car in Macau, and when I'm not in Macau, when all the borders are open, I park my car at his place in Guangdong province because it's a free parking. But in Macau, it's a dot too, and the parking spaces are so expensive to rent, and it's like $500 US per month. So if every month I have to fork out $500 US, so I have dual plates. So I'll just drive the car from Macau to his home and just park it there. So every time I need a car to Macau, I just go to his place first, take a bullet train from Hong Kong, and just drive with him, and we hang out in Macau or hang out at his place, and it's awesome. And in Guangdong province, just in case you didn't know, that's the people are really picky on the food, and his place is really famous for seafood, fresh food, fresh seafood, and a lot of gourmet dishes that you guys are having in North America is originated from Guangzhou. So that's one of the really awesome place to eat. But I believe it or not, he doesn't think I'm Chinese. I can do another interview with him, because every time when I go there, it's, oh, you don't like our Chinese local food, you're probably not used to it. So every single time he takes me to McDonald's and KFC, and I told him, man, I hadn't give me a break, man. Just go eat something else. no McDonald's and stuff like that. And the weird thing in China, the McDonald's, they have like a burger, and they'll have a bratwurst sausage cut in half, put inside. I don't know, have you seen that? And really weird stuff, they have curry Oreos or something like that. I don't know, did you hear that? And that stuff's true. And really weird a combination of foods they have in these American fast food chains. Yeah. So I hope everything is well. So I'm gonna, if you guys have any more questions, and if you guys enjoy my stream, it's a little bit different format today. If it was good, please give me a like. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for everybody for joining my channel, because you guys are all very awesome. And unfortunately, the spam Oreo mayo burger, oh man. that's really oh my god, they're really weird combinations, but somehow they really enjoy it. And my kids work in McDonald's Hong Kong, and the managers, look, I'm gonna make you a special burger. It's gonna be really awesome. Okay, so they got a fish burger bun, they toasted it, and they put the soft ice cream on it, and just close the filet o fish bun and gave it to my kids and say, oh, you try it. It's really awesome. Have you guys tried this? It's weird, but I took a bite. It's kind of interesting, because actually the filet o fish bun has a lot of sugar, so it kind of matches with the soft ice cream. So weird combinations. So let's move a little bit closer to where I am now, Vancouver, Canada. They have kind of a lockdown nowadays. They don't encourage us, as I said, go to other cities. And all the restaurants now, all indoor dining are not allowed. So they will get thousands of dollars of fine if they open, some restaurants inside. And you can only dine outside the patio. So that's the only thing. And you can get takeout. So if you check out my Instagram, lately I've been eating a lot of takeout, because you really have a good deal, especially getting the Peking duck. So if you check my, sometimes I do the stories now just to keep you guys updated. I did a Peking duck. So for example, for like 80, they had a promotion. Okay. So when this restriction came in for the Chinese restaurant, so it's $80 US. What do you get? You get a Peking duck. You get a Peking duck lettuce wrap. You get a sweet and sour pork. You get a seafood fried rice. Yep. And then a filet fish with stir fry, 5 dishes. And you will get a $40 coupon. So think about that deal. that was really so cheap. So like $80 and they give you $40 coupon, so you can use the $40 to buy your meal next time for takeaway. Yeah, UK is sitting outside. Oh, it's interesting in UK. So it's pretty much the same here, right? Yeah, the moon cookie. Yeah, Noah, thanks for shooting out these questions. Yeah. Oh, Dave, you can dine inside the restaurants now. Awesome. That's really good, because it sucks that you can't dine in, and sometimes, but the price is really attractive, because you can bring it home. But it's always nice to go there and dine in to the restaurants. I don't know. Have you heard in Norman, the restaurants when I have a birthday or my friends have a birthday, we go to Legends. That was one of the hangout places there before. It's supposed to be a Porsche restaurant. I don't know. Do they have Legends still now? I think the boss is getting pretty old. Yeah. Good for you, Dave. You guys can dine in. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a lot of people being asking, should I just, Legends it's. I think I don't know. Is it still nice? I think they're run by their kids now, right? So I think it's good. And Dave, while I'm talking about Norman, Oklahoma, there was a place I forgot. I always go there for fried chicken. They have chicken dinner meals, and it's so awesome. And the portions were huge. You just go in, buy a 3-piece, and they give you like beans and mashed potato, corn, and a big plate. Do you know what restaurant was that? It was really awesome. I don't know. Are they still in business? I tried looking up that place. It's a really awesome fried chicken place there. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, in Texas, it's 8 p.m. Awesome. Oh, it closed last year. Did you know the name? Just I was so curious on that place selling fried chicken. They were open like for ages, right? And another other place I used to hang out was Kettle. I don't know, do they have Kettle anymore? It used to be near Howard Johnson's. Yeah, so now the time is 6:42. The sun is pretty good outside. Yeah, when I get organized, I'll shift my gear outside. No more kettles. Ah, so I think time has moved on, and new restaurants are popping out. So now the spring weather is really nice now in Vancouver. And Vancouver, Canada, they named one of the nicest cities to live in. Yeah, but still, as a nation, nowadays, the Asian hate and all that, it's pretty pointless, silly, and I'm just pretty upset, you're seeing old people, they're getting attacked. And the old lady, she her daughter did GoFundMe, and she got almost $1 million US from San Francisco. And she says, I don't want any of that money. Okay. She wanted that money just to invest it back on people into the community. Think about that. If you had $1 million in your account and you just donate all of that amount to the community, to your Asian community, I think that's a hero. I think that's awesome. So I hope I haven't bored you guys too much on the Sunday night. And tomorrow's Monday. It's not a fun day, right? Monday, not a fun day. Yeah, thank you, Noah. Yeah, Asian community, and believe it or not, in the whole North America, Vancouver actually has one of the best Chinese restaurants around. And for your information, in here you don't get the American Chinese food, and sometimes me and my kids really miss the American Chinese foods. Okay, so few items they don't have here is the egg roll. They don't have egg rolls here. Okay, they don't have fortune cookies. So after you eat something, you hardly have any fortune cookies. They don't have fortune cookies. They don't have, what else they don't have? General Tso's chicken. They don't have that dish either. And there's a lot of dishes they don't really have. Here is just, compared to North America, you have the real deal. So when you go to a restaurant here, you have the real deal Chinese Cantonese style food, or the other provinces food, from China. But in the States, you get the American Chinese. And nowadays, my kids really miss, the Panda Express. They don't have a Panda Express here, because when they do the Panda Express, it's pretty good. But here, the version here is not as tasty, and they still don't have egg rolls. Okay. Also, the tea house here, the Yum Cha. I'm thinking you're talking about the Yum Cha and the dim sum here. It's amazing. So dim sum here, it's amazing. Why do I say it's amazing? So you would have, the shrimp dumpling, the shell mai, the barbecue pork buns. These are the really the egg tarts and the spring rolls with the shrimp inside, and the wontons, fried wontons are really nice. And honestly, I think they actually, I enjoy eating it here more than in Hong Kong. That might sound so stupid, right? But here, the shrimp dumpling is huge. Inside, whole shrimp is inside. In Hong Kong, they probably give you like a quarter of a shrimp because the rent, labor, everything is so expensive. But here, the portions are you're going all out, and they give you in the siu mai is this round. In Hong Kong, it'll be probably half. You get 3 pieces, and it'll be really tiny, petite sizes. And in the barbecue pork buns, you open it here, it'll be all the barbecue pork inside. But in Hong Kong, not much meat inside, and you'll see a lot of fat, fatty meat inside. So that's the difference I noticed. And the portions here are much larger, because in Hong Kong, like if you have a table of 10 people, you order a chow mein, for example, beef fried rice, it's really common now in Hong Kong to have double orders. So if I want a fried rice, I'll probably, 10 people, double order of fried rice, a double order of fried noodles, rice noodles, or something like that. That's how it works out. Oh yeah, the Luk Cha Tea House. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, see, Dave is an awesome guy. Actually, I met Dave in Hong Kong a few years ago, and he's an awesome guy. And you're like 7-foot guy, really tall. You should play basketball. Yeah, I love to see you someday in Hong Kong again. It was so awesome, having lunch with you. So you guys are really, I feel very happy my life is getting back to normal and everything like that. And sometimes, I just hope you guys understand that, everybody has some type of issue or something like that, right? And I do have my fair share of problems. And for my YouTube channel, I try not to get too personal about, because it's not that anything, but sometimes I just want to be more like informative to you guys, telling you what's happening around where I live or where I'm associated with, because now I have to deal with the estate and stuff like that, and that's just a headache and stuff like that. But time will sort everything out. Everything is going to be all right, and I'm happy here. I'm happy anywhere, actually, as long as I have a camera, I have a computer, and I can vlog, or I can do video for you guys. As you probably know, I'm trying to get more consistent on vlogging, because sometimes it's just I feel very low time in my life that you just feel like doing nothing. And plus, a few months ago, the weather wasn't the best. Like 4 o'clock, you won't even see the sun anymore. It's already dark, and plus everything's happening with me. So I apologize for that dark period, and hopefully, nowadays I get back to my feet, have everything rolling, and build up my channel more to be strong. Yeah, and all this time I haven't lost any Patreons, and I thank you so much for supporting me through my highs and lows, and that really means a lot to me. Okay, thank you very much. And as for my subscribers, my regulars, I appreciate so much, because you guys are so cool, and shoot me questions all the time. Like Noah, SS, you send me all these, I'm so happy to see you, because I like the input from my channel, and I don't expect, all kind comments or anything. If you want to tell something that I'm doing wrong or whatever, go ahead, because that's a way for me to improve my channel, right? To have a better communication with you guys, which is awesome. Yeah, so thank you very much, Jesse, for the kind comment. It really means a lot for me. Yeah, so I'm glad today. I did this vlog earlier today, and everybody, I see a lot of my regular heroes, and that's so I'm so happy, so blessed. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please do drop a like, and you can always come to my Facebook, my Instagram. Instagram, I like to dine out and cook myself, and you can check out my things there. And I do some stories now, so if you see a story, you click on it and see, and I'll show you around. I did one on the thank you very much. You're awesome. Thank you. And I did it on the Richmond market. And let me talk a little bit. I'm too long-winded, right, guys? I did it on the Richmond market. So any of you guys ever come to Vancouver, go to the Richmond market, and all these foods there. I did it on my story. You can a whole crab. They can fry it any style you like, spicy, or like with ginger, scallions, or any style you want, or with chili. And it only costs $10 Canadian. So that's $8, less than $8 US for a whole fresh fried crab. And yeah, that's really good value. And they close around 8 at nighttime. And we went there at like 7:30. And I just paid like $10, so $8 for a combo. And they stacked it up so much. They said, oh, we can't put enough. So they changed other containers just to get all the food, and gave us so much food. We ate it, and still the other day we can still continue to eat that food for $8. There was so much food. So it's a really good. Yeah, it's a full-on Chinese market, and it's all cooked foods. And they have shrimp, they have crab, they have fish, and your usual sweet and sour pork, roast duck, roast chicken, and they have a rice flour rolls and everything. So but you can dine in there, obviously now because of the quarantine, the COVID thing. But there's a few seats outside, so I might go there early because I always get there late. So I'll get there earlier, and I'll do a vlog and show you all these authentic Chinese food, and it's really good value. And before, people told me, hey guys, if you live in Richmond, you don't need to cook. Forget about cooking. Just go to these places and buy whatever food it's cheaper to buy the food than cooking at home. So that's sounds really unusual, but I confirm, guarantee you it's true. In the restaurant, you go order a fresh crab and you fry that, a spicy crab, you ask them to fry a fresh one to go. It'll cost you like $30-$40 US, right? But there is same thing, $10, like $8 US. So there is no comparison. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. You're awesome. So I these ideas I'm just gonna get, and if you guys have any feedback, do let me know. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So it's almost 1 hour. I'm gonna do. This week, I'm doing Korean barbecue the whole week. Yeah, because it's nice outside. So we just sit out on the patio because during the winter times, you can't really cook too much because there's really smoky, like putting on a barbecue or something like that. But now it's nice. And the sun is up to like 8:30. So we can enjoy and just relax, chill out, and cook our own food slowly. And that's really awesome. So I'm going to end my live stream. Do you guys have any more questions for me? I would be more than glad to answer you any questions. If not, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you next week. How's that sound? Okay. So thank you very much for joining. Do drop a like. I would appreciate it. And check out my other media. Okay. And have a nice week ahead. Okay. Monday is going to be a happy Monday for you guys. Bye.